NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden says that he was never a spy for Russia. In an interview published in The New Yorker on Tuesday, Snowden denied accusations that he was collaborating with Russia to leak documents on the NSA's surveillance programs. Speaking from Russia, he told Jane Mayer that, quote, this Russian spy push is absurd, and that he, quote, clearly and unambiguously acted alone with no assistance from anyone, much less a government. He also said that the charges, quote, won't stick because it's clearly false and the American people are smarter than politicians think. Now, on Sunday this week, Congressman Mike Rogers stated that he is investigating whether Snowden was aided by Russia when he obtained and leaked the documents. The mayor reached out to his press office to elaborate on his reasons for alleging that Snowden had help. Congressman Rogers, through a press aide, declined to comment. Joining me now to discuss this further is HuffPost senior political reporter and politics managing editor Amanda Turkle in Washington, D.C. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning.
Great to see you. Now, this was another glimpse at Edward Snowden for us through this interview in The New Yorker. But what do you think this says about the allegations made against Snowden by people like Mike Rogers and Dianne Feinstein? I think that Snowden did a pretty good job of talking about how, this is all pure speculation, and yet we keep hearing these things repeated over and over again.
It is pure speculation. They haven't offered up any evidence that he was spying for Russia or working on behalf of a foreign government. The NSA and the FBI have looked into this and said they have found no evidence. And I thought Edward Snowden made a great point. He said, look, if I were a spy for Russia, would I really have camped out in the airport for all those days? I mean, I would think I would have been treated better than that and been brought back to Russia as a hero. And remember that Edward Snowden wanted to return to the United States, but so far we aren't allowing him to do that.
That's right. Well, not only that, but he didn't even want to stay in Russia. He was supposed to fly through Havana and was hoping to, find himself somewhere in a Latin American country where I think it would be a lot warmer for him right now. But the United States revoked his passport. They grounded the airplane of the Bolivian president. And so ultimately, he looks like he was forced to stay there.